Every day, there are busy women around the world that don't have enough time to prioritize their self-care. Did you know that only 40% of women say that their health or self-care is good or excellent? Yes, that's 60% of women that say that their health or self-care is not good or excellent. So personally, I had interviewed my mom and I had asked her, do you feel as if your health or self-care is good or excellent? She had responded and said that she doesn't feel as if her health or self-care is good or excellent at this moment. So this is where Reborn comes in.
Hi, my name is Jaden and I'm CEO.
Hi, my name is Aaliyah and I'm Secretary.
Hi, my name is Aries and I'm CMO.
Hi, my name is Kelis and I'm CFO.
Hello, my name is Kamaya and I'm CIO.
Reborn is a committed and devoted team. Each team member has their assigned role and tasks that get done. We often work together to complete these tasks, which makes it easier for each team member to be on the same page. As CEO, I often assign tasks and deadlines. Reborn Box is an overall wellness subscription box that caters to your care. Our self-care recovery kit is our minimum viable product, which comes at a price of $25, which provides 5 different products. Our products range from bath salts, face masks, essential oils, and more. We'll also be providing some tips and tricks about your self-care. The problem we have found is that many women ages 35 to 45 have a hard time maintaining their self-care. So, while gathering the research about this problem, we found that many busy women value time. So Reborn will help them save time by providing them with these products in an affordable and punctual manner. What makes Reborn unique? Reborn is unique because unlike our competitors, we are much less expensive, and we also provide many ways to personalize your box, such as coloring on the sides of our box, as well as a variety of different box sizes in the future.
So this is our social media progress. As you can see, we have 203 followers, and it consists of community members, friends, and family. And for our interactions, we get 45 likes on average, and we do story polls, and we get shout outs and support from others. We have a set theme for our social media posts, and this is by having our posts correlate with the birthstones of the month. For example, this month is May, and our social media posts are a dark green emerald. We have set times and dates that we post with our Instagram stories. For example, we have To Do Tuesdays, Thirsty Thursdays, and Sassy Saturdays. What these consist of is healthy juice recipes on a Thursday and inspirational, motivational quotes to help motivate you throughout the week.
Like my teammate had mentioned, we do have 5 products within our box. Our first product, as you can see, is this face mask. So it is purifying for the insides and the outsides of your skin. So while it is unclogging the pores and the inner dirt within your skin, it is also helping to smooth out your skin. Our next product is our teas. So within the box, you'll be getting 2 different flavors. As you can see, this is wild berry and English breakfast. They are easy to use since they are individually packaged, so you can take them on the go and they help you relax. Our next product is our journals, our pens, and our stickers. So as you can see, you'll be getting 2 different colors along with a couple stickers and a journal like this one. They aid in your mental health because we understand that when you are overwhelmed, it is easier to write your feelings down to help you cope with them and to understand them. And it is a good way to release your stress. Our next product is our bath salts. So they are lavender and vanilla scented. So when you put them in your bath and you get out, your skin will be smelling very therapeutic. Our last product is our essential oils, and within the box you'll be getting one of these. So they're very calming scents, and you can use them for multiple different things. You can put them in cooking and baking, as well as using them on your skin and putting them on your temples so that you can smell the scents. Our last item that is in our box is our brochure. So as you open our brochure, you will notice a table of contents, and it gives a brief overview of the different products within our box, as well as if you turn it again, you will see a list of writing prompts, because we do understand that when you are overwhelmed, it is hard to think of different things to write about, so we wanted to include that, as well as a healthy juice recipe on the back. And as we change our products and our box, we will be changing the information on our brochure. So we wanted to ensure that our customers have different techniques and methods that they can try out and use, as well as noticing different things that don't work so that they can avoid these triggers in their routines for self-care.
The products my teammate Aaliyah listed cost us a total of $10.98. to make one self-care kit. So our MVP findings and feedback from the first MVP pitch to our latest 2 MVP nights was that our self-care kits were a little pricey. However, people loved the box design and enjoyed the products inside the box. We also were able to pinpoint some financial costs. For example, our table setup. That way we know on average how much we should spend when we go out to Art Hop and other conventions where our target audience is found. The adjustments we've made since the first MVP pitch to our latest 2 MVP nights was we lowered the cost of our self-care kits from $30 to $25 because we found that the price is more suitable, and we also had a different boxes on our MVP pitch, which they were plain white and just had our logo sticker on them. And our MVP night, we brought out these boxes and we got wonderful feedback. People loved them, and it just helped us confirm that we should go this way with these boxes.
Our current top 2 competitors are Positive Package and TheraBox, which are both subscription boxes with similar targeted audience to us. The reason why we feel we're better is because we come at a lot cheaper price, as well as personalization elements that our competitors don't have.
So on to our TAM, SAM, and our market share. For our total addressable market, it will be 8 million, and with our first assumption, it would be women in the US. And for our SAM, our servable addressable market, it would be our 2 assumptions, which were women in California and women in Fresno, and that would be 2 million. And lastly, with our market size would be 5,000.
The way we will create revenue is by selling our self-care kits, and that creates a profit margin of 53.1%. And we will create our ability to generate revenue. We've sold 9 boxes or self-care kits for the price of $30, which we made $270, and 5 Mother Day kits at the price of $15, and we made $75.
So on to our financial projection. For our year 1 revenue, it would be $10,000, and for our year 2 revenue, it would be $12,500, and lastly, for our year 3 revenue, it would be $17,500. So our money request, we are asking for $7,000 for 15%.
We would use these funds to help us provide production of our self-care kits, such as the box design and the products that are in them. We would also like to use these funds to gain our business license and also help us self-promote with our marketing and our website development. And we also would like an app for our future subscription when we do get our subscription-based boxes up and running. So our internal rate of return is 30% and our money multiple is 3x.
Our current plan to achieve an exit is to sell our company after 3 years to a strategic buyer.
Our business goals are to have a variety of boxes in the future, ranging from mental health, physical health, and we would like to reach at least 200 or more happy, satisfied, and returning customers, and we want a bigger and committed audience on our social media platforms, as well as exposure going to Art Hop events and also community events.
So with that, our biggest goal as Reborn is to lower that 60% of women that say that their health or self-care is not good or excellent.
Thank you.
So I'm almost right in that target, maybe like a year or 2.
Can't
I'm
even tell.
extremely busy. I fall into the same target as your mom. I mean, I'm flying out the door. I don't take very good care of myself. But here's my issue. Everything that you're selling me in this box is about relaxation, which takes time. Tea, I'm sitting down. My issue is finding the time. A mask, it's timely. Bath salts, I can't tell you the last time I had a bath. So, I think you guys have a great concept. Change your direction. It's not about not being able to find the time, because you're telling me find the time to do things that take a long time.
Yeah.
Your market should be, our box is unique because it's organic products. Our box is unique because we're using name brand products to enhance a woman's beauty. Our box is unique because it's something you can take on vacation when you have the time. But to sell somebody who doesn't have any time, things that take time. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
And then the other thing that I wrote down was that you're using different companies' products?
Yes.
Are you going to develop your own products?
As of right now, we're just planning on
Marketing others?
Yes.
Okay, because I was going to say then you need R&D, you know, you're going to need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
testing.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
But I love it. Just, I think change your sales pitch.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yeah, and I think that you have the opportunity to either lower your price point by, you know, you are providing marketing for the companies that are in here. So
Right.
you need to work with those companies to give you a lower price point to buy them for promotion. So I have some of these boxes, so some suggestions are typically in the brochure. They will market the products included and then say, if you like it, go here to buy it with a coupon code. So that's a way to maybe for you to get a kickback for everyone who uses that coupon code. The other thing is Amazon is getting really big into the subscription box space, and they're selling theirs for $15 a month. And that includes the shipping. So I would check out what Amazon's doing right now. In the past, probably about 6 months, they've really gone kind of gangbusters in this field.
Yeah.
So look to see what they're doing, because I think that they're a big competitor. Unless you do something completely different that's like, you know, locally sourced product and you're going to market locally. But think about that too as a competitor.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't see any competitors in here, so that's a good point.
They had two up there
Was there?
on the wall, but they're not in here, but they're on.
Oh, okay.
Positive Package and Thera products.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There.
You see how we miss stuff? Because there's so much going on. You guys have been on this stuff for months, but
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
slides are going like that.
Yeah.
We've got this in front of us, we've got that, we've got you.
Yeah.
It's a lot to pay attention to. I think you guys did a beautiful job
Thank
on,
you so much.
on your presentation and your, just the, I don't know who puts all this stuff together, but every one of these that I see, I just am impressed. Because if I went to do it, I would have to hire 3 people twice a month, and it would take a year, and then, you know. I think there should be some teams from this school that start doing this stuff for local businesses. This stuff, you guys knock out of the park. Every one of the teams knock this stuff out of the park, and there's a lot of us that need stuff. We're like, I don't have time to do it, I don't know how to figure it out. You know?
Let's talk.
That's a beautiful job, and good presentation. And in our last one, there was a comment from Naomi here that said it'd be nice to see everybody have some good time. You guys shared the time really well.
Yeah.
You refer to one another really well. It keeps you go, whoa, whoa, what's going on? As far as the product, I'll get into a little bit. Yeah, before Naomi commented, I was thinking, is there a genie that comes out and does the housework and cooks the meals and gets the clothes ready and ironed and washed
Yeah.
so that the person can do these things? And I was thinking time, pure time. You know what? This is something in society, we really would like to solve this. All of us would like to solve this.
Yeah.
Right.
I know she'd like to have time to do this stuff. But she's just thinking to herself, the reality is, how is she going to make that time to do it? Because she would be doing it already. And then this box would be like, hey, I like that box. She's just thinking, man, I can't take a bath.
Yeah.
You know, my wife, we have 3 kids. I have 2 that have learning disabilities, and so we have to homeschool because the 2 learning disabilities are different. So our house is very busy and very
Yeah.
complicated. My wife would love it. We have a jet tub. She doesn't even get in it. You know, she just doesn't even have time to get in it. So, you know, at times I encourage her. I mean, I took her up to Erna's for Valentine's Day, and she got a big one up there. But that's probably the first time she's gotten one in
Yeah.
5 years. I don't know. You know, it's right there. But so time, like as students, sometimes you don't realize like what your market is up against. What's your market facing? What's the obstacle that your market faces to be able to be captured by your product?
Right.
Your product's great. I think you guys are like, it's great that you want to do this. It's great that you, like, it's utopian.
Yeah.
Because you want to see a better life for people. You want these mothers. I mean, it comes from you. Start thinking about how you can create ways to like, I love your Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday thing.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, if you stick with that and you're going to do that, don't bury yourself with trying to be ready on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We'll pre-write 6 months of it.
Yeah.
Have ready to launch, get them automated so they just go out, because it means the same thing if it's written now or if it's written 6 months from now. Have those ready so that doesn't bury you. Have them shoot out on Tuesday. You can get automated systems like the MailChimp will send those out and they're ready. You can have them ready, you know, a month before and have the dates all set. What else? I'm not a woman, so I didn't really get into the products here. I didn't even open my box because I can smell theirs so strong.
Yeah, like, well, that's good.
And it doesn't mean that they don't smell good, it's just, so one of the things I thought of, there was a team that pitched that's here in this school that's making organic
skincare?
skincare. It's called O.
Yes.
Now, I would like to see this school, I'm saying this so Christina can hear this doing like this. I would like to see this school start to collaborate. I think these teams should
Yeah,
collaborate.
we were, in the future, we're talking to other business teams, like our Art Hive also, because they're with art and we're like kind of relaxing, so we want to have an event with that, and we also want to have O Skincare so they can get promotion, and we can kind of like get a deal also. So we're having all that in the future because all of our junior teams, we want to succeed, so why not like come together and we can all succeed
And if
together.
you get some O inside your Reborn box, you guys you're already going to be competing in the real world. Why not be friendly in the preparation stage, and work with each other? So that O is all natural, and they didn't have enough on their label to say what it is to be sending it out. It doesn't need FDA, but I think it would be a good something to put in there because, again, it hits the organic things on top. Not just organic, but all natural. They're even the preservatives are
You don't
natural.
have time to take a bath, put this in your car while you're driving, it'll give you that illusion of taking a bath. You know what I'm saying? Market in a different fashion where I could take it with me in my car because everything's in my car on the road.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
And I always like to encourage for-profit businesses to consider how can you be good stewards also to our community. So it's something where is it for every, if you're really marketing to women and self-care, maybe it's for every 10 boxes you sell, 1 box is going to go to like Marjorie Mason Center for women who really need some care. So think about how you can have a kind of social component to it as well to get back to your community.
And also in the future, we have mentioned our app, and in the future we want an app where it has a point system. So also in the future we're going to have a variety of boxes. So when you get that box, if you like take a bath or something, you get this amount of points. So as the points go, you can get like a bonus of a face mask or something in there. So that's going to kind of correlate with our app also.
Incentivize
Oh,
realization.
I'm sorry, go
I
ahead.
was going to say incentivize realization. If I can win something, I'll do whatever I do.
Absolutely. Did you folks have an active website?
So currently we don't. It's under production, but we can show you the progress we have so far if you'd like.
Well,
But
because the reason I asked is your social media approach is really impressive as far
Thank you so
as what
much.
you're doing.
Yeah.
And so how do you envision using the website as a way to expand your market and your mission of,
So currently, our website, you can look it up and go on it, and we plan on letting people subscribe through there and subscribe to newsletters and stuff and order off of there. For right now, we do have order forms on our social media, Instagram, so we can still get orders and people still purchase the self-care kits. It's just not on a website. They just click the link, they read a little overview of what the self-care kit is, how much it costs, and the different items that are in there. We ask for name, email, contact information, and we are actually planning on bringing the boxes to the people, so that way they don't have to come to us, and it's more appealing to them because they feel like, a service is being.
So you're going to deliver the boxes, so you're catering pretty much to the Fresno market then?
Yes, and if your location is farther than a 10-mile radius, then we will be shipping them.
Should be marketing that more too.
Yes.
That whole urban eats and everything. I'm and I'm like frustrated that I can't get anything.
DoorDash, you can get
Even my door guy who came from Clovis charged me a trip charge. So my mom-in-law's all, well, hey, can I jump on that and not get the trip charge and he could just come to my house after?
Yeah.
So I would love that you guys could come out to Herman.
That is on our list.
We actually
You
have
got it,
someone
Mark?
interested
And draw
located
her
in Vernon.
about.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so market that too, delivery.
Yeah.
Okay, little little critical homework here. Can we go to the TAM, SAM, and market share page? So I know that when you say there's 327 million people in the USA, there's got to be more than 8 million women. You must have broke that down into a subcategory, but you don't list the subcategory. You should do that. Like if you may have gone 35 to 45.
Get it with the age.
Yeah, so put the bracket next to it, but I don't think you should ever limit it to 35 to 45.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's women that just, it's women for sure.
Yes.
I don't think Tim's going to use a box.
Yeah.
He might get the box.
But he's not, well, I shouldn't say that.
Lavender guy or what? Should be more lemon.
So list your TAM and broaden your TAM just for, just for the sake that it does grab more people than that if it ever goes nationwide. Then your SAM is California, Fresno. Fresno County is 1.5 million people. I don't know how many are women, but you got California there. California is 39 million people. So somehow you came too small on that segment. And if you want to, like your pitch should, the investors that want to jump in, like say if you watch Shark Tank or you think of Marcus Lemonis on The Profit, he wants to jump in, he wants to invest, and he wants to help you.
Right.
Yeah.
So he needs to understand it quickly. So your pitch is to help him understand it quickly. And so even though you fulfilled the order from your class to get that part done, the numbers should help the investor take the mental journey to go to where this could scale to.
Right.
So let's talk about your market size. Your market size became 5,000. How did it become 5,000 when you came down to Fresno? Was it the age range, or how did you get it down to 5,000 people? If you know. If you don't know, I don't want to put you on the spot.
It's like kind of like 50% I know, then 50% I don't, because it was really hard to like research it like fully.
Right.
But we did get it from some type of research, but it was like in like 2018 kind of, so it wasn't like accurate to the point. So that's how I had got like 5,000, and that's how many we kind of like want to approach and everything in Fresno and kind of in Clovis also as well.
So that's a reasonable amount of people if you're going to deliver to them. It makes sense that you would say 5,000, and maybe if you expose yourself by going to the art hop or the gazebo gardens or the different places that people are out and about, and you find like farmers markets. I don't know. 5,000 might be something that's more doable, so that might be why you're trying to be realistic with that. That's good too. You want to start local, but think about your staging and scaling.
Also, in the beginning of making Reborn, we went to Fresno City and we had asked like if you would like a box like this or anything like that, and we had got feedback that they wouldn't really like it because they have college and they have college to pay for. But we got new research. We asked a couple of people when I was at a pitch personally for, I think it was like money. It was Fresno State, and I had asked this lady if she would want to buy one, and she had said yes and everything like that. So we're just getting like more research, and we're kind of like trying to flip our target audience, and that's what I'm trying to bring to my team, so our target audience can actually expand more.
Okay, I got one more. I'm sorry, you guys. I got a big one I've been trying to get anybody to do this idea. I know the owner of DNL Flowers. I told him 20 years ago to do this. If somebody would get a calendar set up, take men's credit cards, and mark set dates coming that are powerful dates in the future. Mom's birthday, Mother's Day, Grandma's birthday, all of that stuff. Set it and just have, I want a Reborn to go. I want an O to go. I want flowers to go. I want to know that they're just going, I know that's not your business model, but God, I got to throw that out there for somebody to do. I don't have time to do every idea I get. But if I would put my card in that and know, I would just need a reminder. I just need an email reminder that tells me on the day it sends, so I can say, oh, by the way, did you get your thing? Because I would have forgot already that I'm sending it. You see what I mean? Big points. Men will buy.
And that's a huge market, because I was thinking the same thing. I was like, because it's really hard for us to be creative. And so something like this to give as a gift and a subscription service is a home run and keep us out of trouble for at least a few months. So,
I think you're a good team. If you guys want to are you seniors or juniors?
We're juniors.
if you want to reformat, start a new year, or set it and say we're bringing 12 products in, 12 different things, not just this box. Or you can call it Reborn, but say we've got this gift, that gift, this gift, and set up your software so it'll go out on dates for men. Target the men then. Target the men that'll buy for the women. Yeah. Get more ideas, more things.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Great to
Appreciate it.
take that in consideration big time.
So talking a little bit about the numbers. So based on your ask, you're evaluating your business about $47,000. So where did that number come up from? So the 15% for 7,000.
The 15% for 7,000, we had talked to our mentor and we were, in the beginning, it said on our chart that we have, if we would go for 35, and we knew that we kind of didn't want to go for 35, so we had talked to our mentor, and she had explained to us like why we should go with 15,000, and we had asked her, 15%, and in the beginning we were saying 5,000, but she said do a little bit of research of like what you guys would need for your business to expand, so we went with 7,000, and we had recently, last week, we had a business meeting, and we had approached her with the 7,000 for 15%, and that's where she said it would be good for the investors, and at the same time it would be good for us, because we looked back and our financials wasn't as we wanted to in the beginning, so she had helped us with that, and this is where we got 7,000 for 15%.
And to add on to what Khalees was saying, the 15%, at first it was 35%.
Yeah, 35%.
And we were looking at our network growth, or like how much money will grow during time, and it wasn't projecting as much, and so we decided to lower it to fit that.
To fit our...
to project more.
So have you calculated a break-even point for the investment?
Yes, we have, but right now I don't memorize it, so.
That's fine. So yeah, and that's part of your presentation. You'll want to put some of the numbers and what's your break-even point? You did an internal rate of return percentage of 30%. Where did you derive that number?
Through classroom research, we, while putting in all the numbers, it provided us with a 30% of rate of return because it automatically calculates everything. So we decided it was a good fit and it was more accurate because we trusted the system.
But we will also take that information and calculate it ourselves to make sure it's accurate at the same time.
Yeah, because just writing the numbers, like if I remember correctly, you said 1098 is your raw material cost?
Yes.
I'm assuming fairly, not very labor intensive, or are the boxes assembled, or do you have to make
Oh we had talked to our mentor, and she said before because we also had our MVP pitch, and we had we didn't have our labor in there, and she said for this pitch we should have our labor in there, but we didn't want to because we wanted to give the investors an accurate amount of how much our box do cost. But with that, with our labor, it would be $11.52. So
we timed how much time it would take for us to assemble these boxes, because we do have to personally go out and print out the brochures, gather the products ourselves, and put them together, and then that's how we came up with the labor costs.
Okay, so at 15%, we're looking at about $2.03 return for the investor, right? So, not bad.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
thank you. Thank you for the